Nat Faxon and Dakota Johnson star in this new Fox comedy about a responsible single mom and her troublemaking brother.
He just blows in and out of town and uses my house as a storage unit.
When Ben shows up unexpectedly in Kate's life, she braces for the worst. Shoot! Kate discovers that Ben really is looking out for her.
Has a total lump.
In Ben and Kate.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Sean.
And I'm David.
And I'm Rachel, and we're here discussing Ben and Kate, the new Fox comedy. We've all just seen it. David, take it away.
Ben and Kate stars Nat Faxon as Ben and Dakota Johnson as Kate.
Academy Award winner Nat Faxon.
Academy Award winner?
Academy Award winner.
What did he win an Academy Award for?
He co-wrote the screenplay to The Descendants.
Wow.
With Alexander Payne.
Very cool.
And Dakota Johnson is the daughter of Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith.
Wow, Sean, you are just a fount of information today, aren't you?
A beacon of knowledge, sir.
But I have nothing else to say about the show.
Okay, then there you go.
So, the writing of this show...
Oh, don't get me started.
It's sad to me. It's like, why, people? This is supposed to be a comedy, and here we have my two favorite stock characters, the wild, doofusy sort of Joey from Friends guy, which is
Right.
Nat, and he comes into town, he blows in, and he's just chaotic and a mess, and oh my goodness, how are we gonna deal with him?
That's so weird. We are right in front of her house. What do you say we just hang here, like, under this tree, and we'll see how she's doing. We just totally chill.
And then we have Dakota Johnson, who is Kate, who is
Responsible.
responsible, and she's just so charming, but she's just, she's unsure of herself, and things aren't working out for her, and she's a little awkward.
I need you to leave. What? I'm in the middle of something really important. I'm on a date. I was about to make out on the couch. I had a whole thing going in. You're screwing it up.
Here, basically, they're just writing jokes and having these characters say the jokes, and if it doesn't come from the character, it's not funny.
This is the goopiest, most generic writing I have seen. It's just like, yeah, it's every single trope you could take from a sitcom, and they've just mushed it all together in a blender and said, here's our show.
And I mean, that's not to say that some of the performers aren't funny. I mean, I look at Lucy Punch, and I think that she is funny.
But
she
she's
seems
not
like
funny in this.
Yeah, they just don't give her
Right.
anything to be funny
Yeah.
with.
What's going on here? What are you thinking about? Stop looking at my mouth. Oh, there goes the glass. Here comes the straw. Here comes 3 straws. In between my mouth. Just chewing them. Super cash. Super subtle.
I really like the performances of Nat Faxon and Dakota Johnson as Ben and Kate. I think that they have good comedic timing. It's just that they're not written to as characters. And you mentioned the supporting characters. There's Lucy Punch, there's Echo Kellum, and they both play caricatures. It's like, okay, look at me, I'm gonna try to be funny now.
Well, I think it's kind of the tale of two halves. I mean, the first half of this pilot episode is just basically all jokes, and none of them work. And if that doesn't work, the show's not working.
Yeah.
But then I think that in the second half of the episode, it does
Oh.
start to find the humanity. I start to like the characters a lot more, especially Ben and Kate. And so if there's
That's
promise...
very admirable of you.
Yes.
It's very admirable.
But if there's promise in the show, it's certainly with the fact that I am liking some of these characters, even if the jokes aren't working.
Well, the bottom line, guys, is that this comes down to the showrunner, Dana Fox. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I don't see a whole lot of credits in terms of her being a showrunner. And it shows up. It shows up in the writing, it shows up in the acting, and certainly in the directing, the pacing, and the structure of the pilot. And also, where can it go?
Right.
Right?
We just have these arcs of the one person is helping the other, and they're both going to grow and learn from each other. I just have no interest in watching that happen.
Maybe we should make her watch that happen. I think that could work. We could do like the Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, where they hold the eyes
Hold the eyes open and put the drops in there. And, Rachel, you must watch.
Rachel, you must watch.
But I already know what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what, for convincing acting, you know who I liked? I liked the little Ben and the little Kate. I liked watching the two little kids.
That was a really touching moment when they had that flashback to Ben and Kate as young kids.
If the show was mostly about them, I'd be totally all for it.
But that's not the show, unfortunately.
Ben and Kate, you could do better. Skip it.
Well, the jokes are not very funny, but I do like the cast, and I think the characters are enjoyable to watch, so that's a stream it.
Sean, I have to agree with you. The writing is just not there, but I do have hope for the characters. I give it a stream it as well.
Well, it looks like our votes add up to 1 ticket, which is a stream it for Ben and Kate.
Cheers.
Let's hope they don't make Ben and Kate +8.
They are serving chicken, beef, and fish, okay?
What's the fish?
It's a tilapia or salmon.
It's sad to me. It's like, why, people?